For the time up here, something kind of happened last minute. I'm going to hold these for you. I'm going to hold them for you. Now, to give you a little bit of the backdrop of this was not planned. This all came about kind of late last night, to be honest. But as the kids were going through kind of a family tradition of making sure they got some eggs to eat today, obviously it's a job to see which is the most creative in their ideas. Tobey brought his eggs to me last night to show them to me, and I looked at a couple of them. I said, well, this looks like that, and this looks like that. He said, well, Daddy, I didn't plan it that way. They just come out this way. But I want him to share with you what happened to these eggs. This is a true story. It happened last night. And again, you kind of have to see it to believe it, but it sure is wonderful. So, Tobey, I want you to tell us about the eggs and tell us how they came out and what they kind of mean.
This one means when God created the world out of nothing, and this is what it came out.
Wow. What you got?
And this is the shepherd's rod.
All right.
And this is
Jesus said, I am the good shepherd.
Jesus said, I am the good shepherd.
Yeah.
And this is the death and the crucifixion, and this is God, where the stone was rolled away and God's glory bursted out.
Wow.
And this is how we carry God's light around the world.
Now again, that's no special kit. It was not planned. Again, these were dipped in the water, vinegar mix, whatever it is, and they came out that way. And I know that you can't see them up close, but the first one he's talking about does look like space. For when God created, He created it ex nihilo, as out of nothing. And then as Tobey explained on the next one, there happens to be a rod in the middle of it that looks just exactly like a shepherd's staff. Then on this side, there's blood on this side from Calvary. And then the empty tomb there and the splendor of the risen Savior there, just like you said. And then on this side, there's a torch. And again, you'd have to see it to believe it. But there's a torch, and on the top of it is a flame going to the side. And again, there's no way we could have done this. It was totally a God thing. But even through that message that you just shared, Tobey, right there, that is the exact same message called the gospel, the good news. And people share that kind of thing every day, all around us, and all over in other countries, other nations. They share what you just shared there, and people are being saved as God calls them. He can use something as simple as eggs to share His glorious message of the gospel. You did a great job, son. I'm proud of you.